Oh yeah. We're going live in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Let's go. So today, hey, what's going on here? Today is another day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. All right, let's see what today we has to offer. Yesterday we had a good trade on this side, but on this other side, unfortunately, spread took me out. Let's just do a quick review of that trade. It was a nice trade, but sometimes price will just do what it wants to do, and there's nothing we can do about it. Really nice trade, but different dynamics that I haven't seen in a while. Can I do this? Yes, I can. So let's just go to the 1 minute. Let's review that trade real quick. So this is where we were yesterday. That's the key level that I identified. That's the previous 1 hour high, the 11 p.m. 1 hour high. We just closed around here with this candle, and then we opened. That was the high. So all I need is just straight to go up, and then we form this formation here. I talked about it 1,000 times. It just looks something like this. Break down, retest this area, and then we just shoot down. So this is what happened here. That's the down candle, the last down candle before we shot up. We traded below it. Once I see that, I just need a 5-minute order block confirmation, which was confirmed. So everything was good. Everything just checked out for me, and after that I'm all guns in, man, guns blazing. That's the 5-minute confirmation with this down candle. So that tells me that I think we can keep going. We can, keep going down. That's all I need for an entry, and that's what happened. So my entry was just when the market comes and touches that last down candle before. So we do have a low, high, lower low. it should be a low high, then a higher low, and then keep going up. But that pattern is kind of broken, so we see like some sort of a change instead of delivery. So that's my bound zone. My stop loss was, my entry was right there. My stop loss goes to the highest high in that region over there, and price had started to go down my way, and then it shot up, started going down. What I don't want to see is a candle close above that zone. So everything was checking out here, and then this candle just shot up and then opened, and it went up, but it never took the high. So in this case, in this side, I wasn't taking out because this is paper trading and I don't think they have spread, so it's zero spread. So my stop loss was way up there. But on my live account here, my small live account, they do have like a 1 peep, or is it a 1 point spread, like 1.1. So that was 0.5. So I was kind of taken out because price spread kind of took me out on that. And then what I saw from here was just a downward puzzle. So in my journals, that will go in as in case we see such a thing next time and we trade above my zone like this, then maybe give it another shot. This is that 1250 candle comes in, because now this just confirms to me that those zones are really, they got something, because the 1250 just shot up to that zone and then it just went down. So I was looking at a potential of 3.5, but unfortunately I didn't take part in that, and I didn't want to start chasing that trade, because that's how your emotions come in, and then you start losing and losing and losing and losing. Before you know it, you've lost so much. So that's all good, whatever. These things happen. US100 on the other hand had a really nice setup. Honestly, let me do a quick review. Today's whatever is gonna be so simple. What is this? US100, let's go check. Here we go. US100 just had a textbook trade. US30, I just am skeptical from jumping from one symbol to another, because that has hurt me before. So I just choose to stick on one for now. So typical right here, that's the previous 1 hour high, just shot up, and this is the last down candle here before we went up, and then we just broke down. So now we got an inverted 1 minute fair value gap, and this should be in gray, and that's my last down candle. So we do have a low high and a lower low. Should be a low high, higher low, and then keep going up. But then that sequence is broken, which shows, you know, changing direction. And let me just go back a little bit. Did I? Yes, I did. Going back to the 5 minute, I do have a 5 minute order block confirmation. All I need is just to see our bearish candle closure below the bullish candle open, and on the 5 minute time frame, and that just gives me a little bit confirmation of my 1 minute setup. And see what happens. This is the candle closure right here, so your entry should be here. But if you're doing a market order, like you just waiting for it to get touched and then you just enter, it might not feel you right there. It might just feel you here, but you might get a good touch. Like let's say you hit enter right before we touch it, you can get a good feel. I just demonstrated this just to be as real as possible, and that was good. And from there on, these are the kind of setup that I like, when I just enter and it just shoots and goes your way. So boom, there we go. Let's go check out US500, which pretty much also had the same setup, and then we can head over to today and see if we got anything. There we go. Go down to the 5 minute. Hurry. Let me use that replay button. Yes, that's okay. Bam. Let's go. This one will go back, but that's okay. Damn. Pretty much the same thing again with US500, and this is kind of where I like using that 5 minute order block confirmation, because this could have kept me from a loss. Because look at this is the down candle that we shot up and then coming down. That already is my entry formation, but going down to the 5 minute, there was no 5 minute order block confirmed. So here is where it confirms properly. What is this? Needs to be in gray. Last down candle shot up, took all these highs. This one too was taken, and then it shoots down, and we see this candle when this closes 12:45. What is this? 12:35. So when this closes, that right there is your entry. So probably this is what it got filled. A stop loss all the way up there, and this offered around 1.86. And I think US30 had the best one, US 2.31. US500 too had the best one, but it just didn't work out for us. I don't know why this one decided to come all the way, but it's all good. I think that upward pressure was just produced with this guy, because yeah, he was taking a while to go up. I was hoping that they would just drop without having to take its previous on a high, but it's all good. So let's go do today's analysis. I'm gonna keep today's whatever very simple. I need this to be where? Down here. I need you to be up there. Yep. US30 go up there, and this guy come up here. So let's go do today's whatever. I'ma just keep it very simple. I'll just have this here just to see if they pretty much doing the same thing. But if I do get a good setup, there's no way I'm not gonna take it just because these other guys are doing something different, but their price action is usually similar. See how we go sideways here, same thing, we're going sideways here. I wonder if that's what's happening with US100. This is yesterday's shenanigans. We are done with that. Ooh, okay, get out of here. There we go, clean shots. And what is the 1 hour doing? Pretty much the same thing, going sideways as well, so we can see some similarities there. But today is a new day, and we forget about all that. I'm just gonna start from the daily time frame. Just keep it simple, because I don't see how these weekly and monthly levels are really helping me right now. But if I finish this analysis early, then which we'll look at them. So this is the most important to me. At least just know where the previous daily candle is. I mean previous day high right there. That's the least I could do. I don't need to mark that previous day low. We'll have a lot of targets by the time we get down here. What is this? Like 540 points. That's a lot. And then I usually like to see around that area what other highs do we have just somewhere there. So we do have this one here that we just crossed, and that would be an old daily high. Old daily high, and maybe I should add a little bit of, take it to 12, maybe. 11 is good for now, though I don't see anybody asking me about those levels, but I can have them like that. That looks much better. And then I do have another level just up here which we still haven't got to, and I think we might get to that spot, honestly. Let's just go look at the monthly real quick, see where we are. We are working that fair value gap. So I'm just curious, do I need to mark the half? The half will be just somewhere in here. That's where we are. I can use the fib. Half of that fair value gap, currently that's where we are, and I'll let that old daily high just because I don't need to have all those markings over there. That was a monthly, so probably, I don't know, I feel like that day has done enough. Looking at the daily candle, or the weekly, was that the weekly? How about the monthly? We are currently trading above this previous month high here. Ooh, we are flying, boy. We are above that previous month high and this one. And then we do have this half of this week, which was marked on yesterday's nope, yeah, right there, it was marked yesterday. So it's kind of a little bit too far. Let me see, that's the weekly. We're done with the weekly. About the daily, okay, we do have a small fair value gap over there that we could probably get to as well. So should I mark it? I want to keep today's whatever, very simple. Oh, that's marked repetition, but it's good. So if we get to that pool, that'll be nice. I'm not expecting us to get here today, but who knows. I invited something over there. All right, I think we're done, and that's all I need on this daily. A 4 hour, not too much. I feel like with the strategy I have right now, if I'm doing too much analysis, I don't want to get paralysis here. But we did dive into this fair value gap here, and we're shooting up from there. What else was here on the 4 hour? If I went back a little bit, 9 more minutes, but we're good. And then we do have like that small 4 hour in here. I will not be marking it. So what am I expecting to see today? I don't know. We'll see. Let's go to the 1 hour. This looks like yesterday's play. Swing high, and then we're trading above the third high of the third candle in this swing high. So I don't know what's gonna happen here. So the play I want to see is us just trade above the high and then kind of come. That will be our target for a short, and then see if we can get down here, because already I can see that we do have some equal lows here which look good, and pretty much the whole thing. But let's just focus on that. That's a low resistance liquidity run. Maybe Roger Banks weeks need to be filled. He doesn't call himself like that anymore, so maybe that's not a thing anymore. We traded above those highs, we shot up, and we were trading sideways. I think we've, in terms of taking liquidity above those highs, maybe we've done enough. So we do have some resting down here. Look at this low and that low right before our fair value gap. But then it's usually strong if this is also a swing low, but in this case it's not. But that right there is something, so I'll mark that. I'll just mark it. It would have been nice if this was a swing low. Probably it is on a lower time frame. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yeah, there you go. Swing low right there. Swing low. So this took out this. All this has been taken. So probably if this could see an OTE here, you can get some good shots over there. ICT feed. I call that trade management because that's what I used to to get those whatever, what do you call them, standard deviations or whatever. And we're so done here. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Let me see how it looks like. This right here is gonna be a very nice target if we start coming short. Down, up, whatever. We'll see how that goes, bro. But that low is my current target, even to get a good shot. So we're done here. This is what I didn't want to see. I didn't want these levels on this side. I always forget to remove that, but it's okay. We can have those higher levels on this side. Doesn't hurt. I feel like it's more clean when I don't have these high time frame levels on this side. I like it that way. But now we already did all this stuff. I don't feel like going back to redo all this. So we'll do a better job tomorrow. Okay, so whatever else I draw here, I don't want to see them on this side. So let's go. Let's get it. So that's the 1 hour. This is the 11 p.m. candle. If we open and then just start coming down, then I might not get a trade. If we just trade above the high and then start going down, that'll be good. I feel like the daily candle has done enough. I don't know if it's one of those days where it just keeps going up, or better yet, if we can just open the next candle, come and take this low, and then we dive on that upward momentum to just close strong, if that's what's gonna happen. I don't think we had any news today, but let's just see. So look at this. US30 is doing its thing. That 11 p.m. candle is small, and hey, the guy here is going short. So I don't know what's going they all just have some influence on each other, man. I'm not lying, for some reason. All right, let's go down to the 5 minute, see what we got here. Any 5 minute fair value gaps? Nope, closed. Everything is balanced in terms of fair value gap, so I just like to see where those 5 minute fair value gaps are. I mean, there's one here that's unfinished, not entirely closed. That will not be my huge focus, and the next clean one is just here. This one was traded into, the next clean one is right here, so maybe we might need to go up a little bit to a bigger, and I like this one here, a little bit of that 15 minute looks good. So that might be where I finish today's trades if we get a really nice short and I want to take partials and maybe hold a little bit. If it just starts pulling down, that will be my finish spot. So I'm at, wait a minute, it's on the lower time frame, so pull this to 1 p.m. After 1 p.m. I usually don't like to be involved in anything unless I'm in a trade already and I'm hoping it will keep going my direction. Otherwise I'm usually just skeptical after that time. So there we go, 3 minutes to the closure of this whatever. I prefer my whatever clean. This is just levels that I'm already seeing here, so this to me is repetitive here, unless I want to trade like this because I already have all those levels with me. I just like to see what that 1 hour is doing though. Now if I delete this, it also deletes from this side, so we just stuck with those levels. Okie doke. Now we just gotta wait, go down to the 1 minute time frame. I'm guessing 50 is above 200. So we just 50 just crossed 200. I've talked about this so many times, right? I'll be waiting for just a closure above that and probably a second bullish candle. Boom. I mean, I'll just keep it simple as that, and that's a trading strategy in itself. But I just find it good if you have more time to just spend in front of your charts. Win rate is not that bad, but just try for it to be at least 1:3 minimum. The win rate is not that great either. So I feel like we've taken those highs, so I am voting for a short even though we are going long. So let's just chill, man. Let's see what happens. So I usually stick on the 1 minute time frame, and then when I see my setup has formed, I go to the 5 minute just to make sure that there's a 5 minute order block confirmation on the direction I want to take, and then that just gives me some confidence on taking a trade from my point of interest, either a breaker, which is pretty much what I use for my shorts. So a breaker entry, and then I use the most prominent high around that area. In this case, what I mean is this is the zone I want to take a short from. I have to see price come down and close on the 1 minute. Go make sure there's a 5 minute order block at least within that area, within that range, and then my stop loss will be not above this high or any other high, but above the high. So the highest high after the breaker, I might say that. So let's just chill and see. We got something today. So I think we're just taking some 40 is good. So now we're just waiting. The analysis is just simple. We don't need to do so much. The spread on this side is just like one point something. So maybe just have my I'm good. My breaker is my stop loss, and then that's my stop loss should be pretty much when we grow up. My stop loss is I'm gonna be having them just above the high, right? If it comes and takes me out and then goes back again, I give it another shot with my stop loss just at the same point. I feel like that we can have some really good returns, but I'll be comfortable doing that when I'm in profits, not when I'm in drawdown like right now. So 12th candle has already opened, and I need to have marked the high. I'm gonna pull this side to 3 p.m. because I need that to be a little bit long. So that's the previous 1 hour high, and here's the previous 1 hour low. So I'm gonna do this. This is a little bit repetitive, but so that's the lowest low. This side I want to pull it to just 1 p.m. for uniformity purposes. Come on. We ain't within that range, so are they likely to come down and then go up to finish strong? That'll be nice. 1 hour low, and then this should be the 1 hour high here. What am I doing, bro? This needs to be off. Oh yeah. One p.m. is right here. Beautiful. Okay. That's the 1 hour. Previous 1 hour high. The 11 p.m. candle high. And I think I might have to rename this. Just make sure it's 11 p.m. high, 11 p.m. low, because that's pretty much what I'm doing, right? 1 hour high, 1 hour low, and my time is UTC -7 right there. So the play I would like to see now that we're coming down is we can get some shots here to go up. I don't like this so much because of this equal lows, but this is on a 1 hour time frame. Would have been nice if we came up, took the high to go down, because this will be an area also. I'll just take that breaker. It looks good. The reason why I like that is how this just came up, took all these highs, dive into some fair value gap as well with an inverted something over there. See that? That's looking good. Into that inverted 1 minute, which also covers this fair value gap. So if we cross, and then this is the last down candle, we shot up once. Now we're about to close down, and then I feel like we will attack these lows, but that's outside my trading parameters. So that is likely to work. And then this is a swing low happening. So if that works, we're looking at taking at least 3 lows. In this case, 1, 2, 3. I think I've had that from ICT. Don't get me wrong. So 1, 2, 3, swing low. Then we take 1, 2, and that low as well. But that's really outside of my trading parameters. I'll taking my trades either above the 1 hour high or below the 1 hour low. I just want to be comfortable with my what do I say, with my journals, so I can go back and relate. But if I'm taking trades anyhow, because these ICT things, they just form everywhere. They really do form everywhere. So honestly, look at breakers. See, so many breakers, some working, some not working. Look at this high, low, high, low, low, or do I say high, low, high, high? So last up candles before we shut down, came up, body close. I think he says even a week is okay, but for me I need to see a body close. And we just come, look at the zone that we touch, man. That right there. And after that we just shoot up. This is already something. That right there should be at least one symmetrical swing. And I usually say this, man, when that breaker is working, that one symmetrical swing is usually promised. It rather, even if it's predisposed to go short, we'll just try to get to that one SD and then now fail. That right there is a 1:1 trade. Or if you had your stop loss down here, which I'm very skeptical at the moment to do, you're done for the day, man. That's 2.6, 2.9, 3R. Easy, simple. But if you had a hard TP right there, you're done for the day. But how many losses have you taken though before that happens? All those are just things to look at, but you know, at least we've taken that. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. So We might get a good shot, which I'm skeptical because of these lows, but since we're just scalping, I think it's okay. We can easily take those lows and shoot up, and then they'll come attack this way later. Did I check out the 5 minute? Yes, I did. Everything just looks really good here. So everything's balanced around this range, at least on the short, on both sides. So price is kind of getting squeezed here. We are forming a rectangle there. So price has to, choose a side, because it's just dying in here. So it's gonna see some breakout. A lot can happen with these breakouts, man. We can see it shoot down and then go up, or we can see it shoot the other way and then go up, or we can see it go up and then come down just to retest this area and keep shooting down, or we can see it starting to that seek and destroy thing, which once you recognize that we are seeking and destroying, you could make some money too. Sell the highs and buy the lows. Not easy, but can be done. The one time I tried to trade that, for some reason after seeking and destroying, it decided to choose a side and I lost the trade. Because pretty much that's what's happening here. Look at this high and low. Took the high, we've taken this low, and then now we're in this range. We've taken the high, came down, took this low, but it didn't quite take this low. So failed to take this low but took the high. So damn, I don't know. I do not know. So we're just gonna play the waiting game here. Waiting game. All this moving around is not even needed. I just enjoy price so much that I just want to. This has become a nice hobby for me. Again, as I said, this should be an entry, but I'm not gonna take it. Those last two candles there, once we close with the body close over there, that could be a nice entry, but that's outside my trading parameters. Do we have a 5 minute order? Yes, this right here, just close below, looks good. If we close below this 5 minute candle on a 5 minute time frame, we have these bounce zones here, these embedded candles. We can see price come up and we produce some crazy shots. It rather just have one candle go down and then this slowly go up, but I don't know what it is with those embedded candles. Let me look for an example. See this candle here inside of this big one. See what happens. We come to it, we don't go above it, we just stay within, but then we get this move away. So let me look for another one. Well, this is in here, but we went up and that just didn't work. Sorry. You said all of them are gonna work, but let's say you took that loss 1%. How about this one? Just give it back and some more. Anyway, whatever, man. So that's a candle close, so that will be a trade, and my stop loss way up here to see if I can come get these lows. Nah, I'm not doing that. So this low is too close to this. Let me see what these other guys are doing. I need to mark. Sheesh. Is this the 11 p.m.? Yes, it is. Oh yeah. US 30. 12. 1 p.m. Oh. Yeah, that had me confused for a minute there. So that's the high. One on high. That's the 1 hour low. We are still US30 is within that range. 3 p.m. is fine. And this needs to be, I need to mark that to like 11 p.m. low. Too much words. And then US, this needs to be like just half. It's okay. This is US30, this is US100. One hour low. So we'll see who wants to take out who fast. And here's US whatever. US100. So within that range. So my hands are tied. I'm not doing nothing there. My hands are tied until I see one end taken out. So it's still early, 12:12. We'll still have some time to go. 5 minutes. Look at that. Last down candle before we shut up. Broke down here. And not enough. No news today. I did mention something that we could see price just be one-sided, going slowly. I don't know if that's what happened. Not so much. Why does that happen? I just don't know why. Oh, this is Dow Jones. Okay. Okay, so the Dow is about to take that 1 hour high. It's really going up. How about US? So they're all shooting up, leaving those equal lows there intact. This looks good. So look at that. Look at that Monday right there. Monday. And we still have these highs here. So whatever. Let me see what it looks like with the EMAs. So 50 never went below 200. Okay. No worries. That's just something I was looking at. Okay. Curious, let's go around the world. Let's see. Honolulu, what time is it? Let me have this here. It's 9 a.m. Bruh, can you go to black or something? Nine. 11 a.m. Duh. Chicago. 2 p.m. New York. 3 p.m. Lagos. Lagos is at night, 8 p.m. London, same thing. Amsterdam, 9 p.m. at night. Who else do I know? Madrid, Real Madrid, Rome, Cairo. Cairo 10 p.m. Nairobi. Nairobi, it's 10 p.m. at night right now. That would be a nice time to trade, man. 10 to 11. And then you go sleep. Nairobi, Kenya, it's 10 p.m. UTC +3. Dubai, 11. A little bit late. Bangkok, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. How about London? London is 8 p.m. Really? Oh, we already checked those. Tokyo, 4 a.m. in the morning. Qatar, Nairobi, whatever. Moscow is the same time as Nairobi. No, Moscow, yeah. Moscow, Nairobi. So New York time is 3:17. So the 3 p.m. candle is what I trade, just to see if I can take part in that expansion. And clearly we do have a down candle here, an up candle that we shot down, and then we're going up, and I'm seeing that we closed with the body, this touched it, and we're expanding up. I'm still not take that because I need to see at least an previous on our closure. So probably this is something I'd already would have taken, just hoping for us to go up. It can still work, but I need to see some range taken. In this case I'm choosing the whatever trading sessions. Let's see here what we have. Let me take all these drawings away. We're still within that range. The US start is leading today, wants to take out that high, but let's just see what's going on here. So that's the Tokyo range, London, New York. Now if I was to start trading the range, then these ranges, I'll probably use a 5-minute time frame or a 15-minute time frame, because let's go to the 5 and let's just see what happened, and I'll use a breaker to get a short to trade to the other side of the range, which in this case we have this down candles. We shot up and then came body close below that breaker, we're touching it, and then look at all this 1 2 3 4 5 6 1:20 p.m. but what time is it? 12:35 yesterday. Also, that's what happened. So that whatever was covered with my 1 minute, my stop loss is just too small. Interesting. Look at this Tokyo low, but man, 5 a.m. nah, I'm not awake. But this is the last up candles we shot down. We've taken new Tokyo low, we close above with the body, retesting that breaker, high low, high, retest, and look at that, we just shoot up. Interesting. We took the Tokyo high, last down candle, shot up, we came down. Look at this candle, comes back to that last down candle, and we get some shorts over there. Not the best, but still something. I mean, until we take okay, trading sessions high, especially this was good, but I would have expected it to go low a little bit because we've taken out two sessions, so probably that will be a break even or a loss. But man, means you gotta be here for quite a while, right? I mean, if you give yourself a window, and just say, if I don't see my setup within this time to that time, then I'm no trades for me for that day. So probably for me this would not be no trade, because we didn't get, I don't know, that's if those are my rules. Looking at this, this is the last down before we shot up. We took that what was this, New York, and we've also taken out London. So in my head I'm thinking we have to come down here. Oh yes we do. That's the last down candle, and look what happens, bruh. We close below with the body, retest that zone, so I'm in. Oh wait a minute, you can have your stop losses just above that breaker, right? So in this case this would have been a loss. Went up, I'm like, that's a retest. Now we go, that baby goes up without you. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's look at the 15 minute. I mean, I'm just playing around here. Hey, we're still within the range. Yes we are. Now we're shooting down. Where are my drawings, brother? Where are my drawings? Oh, all right, we're still there. Okay, as I play around with my missed trades, because these guys can just be a little crazy, so I'm gonna put alerts around those levels there, so because I need to be alert, and then we can spend time here now. So I put in the 15 minute. I'm just curious to see if I can see anything on the 15 minute. So that's the last down candle. We shot up, came down, nobody closed, we go up again. So probably, I don't know. So this was just about to take that New York low, but nothing. Oh, 15-minute traders. Hey, this is New York and this is London. That's the last up candle. We shoot down nicely, and then here's the body close. So at 4 p.m. I was taking a trade at 4 p.m. man. That's not gonna happen, bruh. No thank you. Session traders, all the best. Session highs, session lows. Okay, back to the 1 minute. I don't need this now. Well, those alerts can just be there in case. I don't know. Seems we'll be taking those lows. Okay. If this is a swing high, whatever, then we're predisposed to go lower. Then we're looking at this low. So we've taken out those lows. US30 hasn't. I hope it's not gonna do that nonsense that it did yesterday. But every day is different. So I need to see a 5 minute order blow. Oh, it's not gonna happen. The closure above this, we have nothing there, so I might just let that one go. So I need you guys to go down further. But we've traded below that 1 hour low. This guy played us yesterday. Because what happened is these other guys went above, right? We formed nice setups, but this guy hadn't taken out the high yet. So for some reason he thought, let's go up, and I think the other guys are forced to do the same. So it's usually nice when all three are forming a setup at the same time. It's not required for you to watch all three. I just like watching all three. So that right there is my exit. Looking at the 1 hour, we really have no pull unless maybe this one the wick here, the half, produces a nice reversal. That's the only thing I can think, because that's also what a PDRA. It's also a point of interest. So I'm gonna mark it. And this one, I usually have it looking like this. like that, and in blue, and then it's just gonna be 1 hour week EQ. So week is WICK, but short purposes, middle right there. We'll see how that goes, man. I am not comfortable taking this long. US30 has not taken that low. Now I feel like my broker doesn't have US30 though, for some reason. US30 is grayed out. Yep. Man, I can't wait to switch to futures, man. I can't wait to switch to futures. Now, I don't like these equal lows here, but okay, what was I gonna look for? Do we have like some sort of a fair value gap down here? The price is currently going to nothing on the 30 minute. Let's see the 15 minute. Nothing that I'm seeing here. This is a very balanced area, so we could easily go down or easily go up, or just stay within here. Whatever they want to do. What do you want to do? This is the last up, whatever, it's just too far, because that's my target. My stop loss has to be way down here, so that trade makes no sense. So I need them to do something. Let's look at the daily candle real quick. It's been shaved off. I like this, because I think they'll give in a fight before they, but we'll see. US30, you did this nonsense yesterday, so I can't even if I try to. So again, I still remember this down candle here. We did close below and we closed above, but then we below it. So what level, man? This is candles I like using too, but on the 5 minute, on the 1 minute, nah. I call them speed bumps. On the 1 minute, no way. The 5 minute, maybe. Kinda like this here. Where can I see a speed bump? Nowhere. Yeah, that right there is grounds for me to, go high, but that'll be the 5 minute that will be waiting to be confirmed. If that happens, that's my target is here, so that entry makes no sense because my stop loss has to be here. So if that's what's gonna happen, I don't know. I do say money is money, but I don't think that trade will be worth it. Close to, and I think we can go up. We can squeeze in a 1 hour, but I don't know. That makes sense to me. So let's keep waiting. So that speed bump, nah. So that's my current bounce zone. Unless everything is really balanced and then it just closes above that, and then maybe do some crazy trade where my stop loss is just like right there, and then we can squeeze something. At least 1.7 is not that bad. And probably if we do trade above the side, they might want to come to this pool here, so we can squeeze in a little bit more. 1.96. For now we just sit on our hands. Well, let's see if we're gonna do the same thing they did yesterday, where US30 now comes and takes this low, and then now they form a good setup to shoot up, and I can take part in that. I mean, we've seen back-to-back setups happening 2-3 days continuously. Damn, this is the boring part, man. Waiting. So as we advance as well, might also start looking at the macro times and just maybe look for trades within those times. So 10 minutes before the hour and 10 minutes after the hour. But I'll need some strict rules to trade around that. 12:32. I usually like to be in a trade by now, and then just wait for that 12:50 to shoot us into TP. So if I see a good 12:50 setup, I will take it. Sometimes a nice setup is formed super fast. Pop, 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 boom. A breaker just is right there and calling on your name. Hey, let's go. So it's just amazing how a little bit of 5 minutes you can see, your setup moving, you're engaged, and you just go to TP so fast within 5 minutes, something that will take you half an hour or even more to get the same RR. And pretty much that's where I'm heading to. That's where I want to be. I want to be in front of my charts for more than half an hour every day, honestly. But I think that will take some time, right? That's some serious skill. So the simpler you want it to become, the more studying it takes, right? Simplicity just I don't want to say covers, but what do I say? Simplicity does complexity. Simplicity does what? Masks complexity. Whatever. See how it's just easy to use your phone. You just touch on your screen. You want to make a call, you want to go to Instagram. There's a lot of complexity behind the screens, right? But I don't need to know all that stuff. So pretty much that's the same thing we want to achieve here. Get to a point, make this stuff so simple for yourself. Knowing that all the complexities are within that simplicity. It just feels like you have to know that complexity before you get to that simplicity. What am I saying? Ain't nobody listen to you, Kevin. Shut up. See, I was gonna make a video over the weekend. I don't know what happened. I just came here when I was just about to start. I just slept. No, and I was like, okay, someday, later, alligator. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing moving, man. Nothing's moving. Probably I need another screen so I can just watch these guys by themselves, I'm tired of doing all this, so I'll probably just put it above here, above these two screens that I have right now. Maybe I should mount something, have it facing down like this. I can just look up and see what these guys are doing. And if I'm using this is all I need, this is the boring part, waiting. So I might do a backtest session tomorrow, but it's gonna be in the evening though. In the evening hours, because I still haven't been able to backtest from where I left from the last backtest session I did. I think I only did like 5 examples. So I need to do a little bit more. I want to feel like I know what's gonna happen next, which is irrelevant. You don't need to know what's gonna happen next. Well, according to Mark Douglas. So what play am I willing to see here? I want us to go down and then just shoot up. Do I think this is the high of the day? Could which this one? Do I think that's the high of the day? Probably. Especially if we short down, didn't take that low, and then we're just coming up. This could just be, we're just gathering orders here to come and finish down. We do have this 15-minute fair value gap, which is the first fair value gap I've seen. Wait a minute. I mean, from 5 minutes going up. Others have, even if they're not completely closed, they've been traded into. And if we are ranging, then I think we can get a good long here to just trade up to here. We have all these equal high, swing high right there, forming higher lows. So momentum is, so the down candles are holding price to the downside. I mean the up candles. Is that so? Yes. Or whatever. Or maybe this could be one of those days where that breaker formation forms, but it's a bearish breaker or a formation to go down. Could be one of those days, but I got punished on Monday as I tried to do that. Trade was like, nope, you are not ready for that setup yet, so get a whooping. Whoopa! Loss. Yep, that's no longer my. So if we do close this, all of this is now my bounces onto the upside, which at least we're getting a better whatever, but we should get another. Actually, it's not that one, it's this one here. It's this one here. So right there. Oopsie doopsie. Bruh, this is boring, man. Jesus. Can we see some action, man? US30, stop this nonsense. Go take that low. Do it quick. You want to. I just feel like when one is not moving, the others tend to, just stick around as well. So we can see this trade down and then it forms a really nice setup, but it just won't start going up because this guy is still dilly-dallying here. Dumb. You know, like we saw that same nonsense happen yesterday. All this traded up, formed some really nice good shots, but this guy was within in here. So US100 is trying to like expand to the downside, but it won't because US30 has some, I don't know why, I don't know. You know, I'm just wondering, is there an instrument out there that's not paired to, that it's just by itself? Or how does this stuff work? Because I could be wrong here. I could be wrong. So if that's the case, then probably we'll just wait for, no, I don't know if that should be another filter, just wait for all of them to, because this could easily not have to go down here. That even shows a willingness to shoot up further, and that's kind of what I thought would happen. I mean, you know what, I'm trying to connect today and yesterday, and that's just off, that's wrong. Well, according to Mark Douglas, every trading day is different. So yeah, let me stop that, especially that I've not seen that too many times. So I think I'm just being impatient here. Now I want to see something. Look at this wick. That half point is right there. Okay. We formed a really nice trend line here. Look at that 200. It's just straight, bruh. Those are consolidation conditions. So that's the New York high right there. High of the day. Okay. I've put an alert down there just to know when US30 takes that out. So I was listening to Mark Douglas and he said, you know, the hardest thing for a trader to do is not to compare trades, current trades with past trades. And it's true, man. Well, for me it's really difficult. Like right now, you see that up candle that's now my bounce zone. I think I'll be skeptical to take that trade if we close above the high, if US30 hasn't taken this low. Because I saw the same thing happen yesterday, only this time it was the other way around. Yeah, I was looking for shorts because we can easily, we've taken that low, which is good, and we close above this high, and if we do have a 5-minute order block confirmation, then I'm good. So I should be seeing something like this, and my stop loss down here, and then 1.68. That's not a bad return. But if all that happens and US30 is not taking this low, then I will be a little bit skeptical because I know that they might want to come and take this low, and when that happens, then US100 will also most likely do the same thing, come down here like what happened yesterday. Then when US30 took that high, now they started coming down, but US100 had already done some damage, man. Already giving these brokers with spreads the opportunity to take out some early traders, early buyers, early sellers. So let's see how this goes anyway. Now that 1 hour candle is already, it's looking, it looks like it's expanding lower. So open high. What's the probability this can be reversed? There is a probability. It's high because look at these candles here, wicks on both sides. So we wicked up, That's like a doji right there in the middle. Doesn't know if to go up or down, so I'll easily see this go up too. So a high resistance liquidity run over there. I hope that's what that is. With a fair value gap right there, which I think could just be broken. Now looking at the 5 minute, is just balancing everything. There's no fair value gap. The only one that was formed is here. So this could be a strong pillar. I've said this 1,000 times. This could be a strong pillar, or could be a walk in the park where we just glide through. Now in back testing, I've seen such a thing happen, and then price just got to somewhere here and then totally reversed. But I've only seen like maybe 1 or 2 examples, so I don't know why. Venom, maybe. Venom. You guy, can you do your thing? 1247. We're heading to 1250. I don't know, man. I don't know. If we see a good setup, like a nice break of form with that 1250 momentum, then why not? We'll take that trade real quick. I do believe that time fair value gaps are usually respected a lot. For example, if this is a fair value, which one? Maybe like this one. I can have my stop loss just above that because I've seen the price just get in there and then immediately shoot away. I can have my stop loss, just a tight stop loss within that time. If I get clapped, it's all good. So look at that. That's good. US30 still doesn't want to take that low. So now this will be my bounce zone here. And with that, I'm seeing like a very nice RR. Very nice return right there. 3R. If everything checks out. So after 1250, I don't require that 5 minute fair value gap filter anymore. 2 more minutes. I hope this guy just goes down, man. Take that low as well. I'm not comfortable taking this trade because if we do close above that high, then that's my bounce zone. But that's a swing low. Body close touch, we should shoot up. I'm skeptical, so just go without me. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. 2 more minutes to that 1250 action, boy. So equal lows taken. We're shooting up now. Body close above that so-called break of mine. High, low, high. According to ICT, that's enough. Even if it's a week, but for me, man, I need to see a body close, man. I need to see a body close. So 40 seconds to that 1250 whatever. I am very, very, very skeptical. Why is this guy not wanting to take that low? So I'm just gonna sit on my butt here and just chill and see what's gonna happen. I think we might shoot up. We did shoot up and then down yesterday, so today I'm thinking, I don't know, I feel like they do the opposite of what they did the previous day. What's gonna say this guy? And then after 1250, they do impair, right? Everybody just wants to do their own thing. So, ooh, look at that, my guy. Damn, just shot up. That 1250 came in. Oh, wait a minute. Take this back to whatever. That 1250 just shot up like that. Ain't that interesting? That is interesting. And I feel like this is really nothing wrong with just staying without taking a trade over something that you don't relate with. So Monday we took a loss. Tuesday, yesterday we took a loss. and today might be a no trade day, which is okay. So then we have Thursday and Friday, which we can get some really good banger trades and finish strong, which is why it's good to just be careful, man, with your trades. So look at this nonsense. It did come down here. I wonder if this one had a nice trade. No way. So that was it. Last up, came short down, we just gapped up and we are going away. So I was right on the direction here, but couldn't get a good entry, so it's all good. Nothing here is just nothing is coming through unless for this gap here. That's a volume imbalance over there. That's a gap. So again, this trade just will go to the other end without us, man. Probably if this guy had taken that low, then maybe I would have entered over there. Cause that's a good fight. But before 1250, no way. I wouldn't have done nothing. 2.5. Right now it's 2.37. We'll probably take that high. So USD has taken the other high. Funny guy. This is probably what I was expecting that will happen yesterday. Because sometimes, because they're not willing to take that low, they might be the strongest one going the other way, right? That is what I was expecting. Well, for that short, that they were gonna leave that high alone so they can go down further like they did this way, and that would also, we'll see the other guys do the same as well, but they decided to go down fast before go up. So this is where we say the market is tricky, but I'm seeing this a lot of times now, and I'm just, those are just bumps along the way in this trading journey, so we will weather them out. Learning to also think of trades in a number of trade in a group, like check out the trades you took in a week or in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, in a month, and try to be profitable in all of them. So 1250 has done its thing over there. I think I'm just gonna end this live here. There's really nothing for me. So 3 trades now in a week, which looked really good, but there's nothing I could do about it. Nothing. So they didn't even come down to retest this area, just shot up, man. Oof, Jesus. So now if I could get a shot here, if that formation forms, then I think this gap here could be a promised area to get to. And now that we just form in this range, kind of, oh man, we broke that thing like nuts. So anybody waiting for retracement, sorry yo, but it must still work. Come fill that gap, which is just along that trend line, and then maybe keep going up. Okay doke, so another missed trade, if I may say. My setup didn't form quite well, right on the direction, right on everything else, but my entry just didn't form. This is good, man. I like it. What do you like? So if I took that shot that I wanted, my stop loss here, they've been taken out. Equal highs there, swing high, that will be. So this guy now wants to go back in, huh? Funny guy. Funny guy. So now, I'm curious though. If I wasn't looking at US30, would I have taken that trade? Now, I'm not feeling bad though, because I know that. Okay. So US30 is really sinking now. Funny guy. Funny guy. Funniest of them all. I don't need that. So these ones haven't taken those respective highs. Alright, let's do some cleaning up and then it's only 2, so there's nothing here. Okay, what about this side? Only 2, nothing here. Alright, so we're gonna just stop here. We're good. Thank you so much. It was entertaining. And this guy wants to keep going up, so that's Gucci. That's okay. I wonder if US500 is taking the high too. No. I'm sure they will. So I'm gonna end this stream here. Again, another no trading day, which is fine. I'm okay with that. It's better than a loss. So what happened here? Levels have transposed to this side. Oops, don't break your glass, boy. Alright, so that's through the marine. I'm gonna end it here. Looks like there's a good setup here to go down, that last down kind of to go up, and I don't know, do I want to take that trade? Look at US30. Yeah, already closed that side. I don't know why. US30 has really gone down, so I'm thinking the other guys would want to do the same thing too. Do I really want to mess with that? See how impaired they are? Everybody's now doing their own thing. That happens at 1250. US30 is really going down. US100 is going up. But I'm thinking there's a high probability we'll get here, so I might just take a small trade on this side. If we do close below here, I'll take that small trade. I have my stop loss here and then my TP right here, and then see how that goes. Just something small. We are only, ooh, how do you get up here, boy? Only some, see that? I just need to see a candle closure below that. Only a few, whatever, just a grand away from my equity high, and I think I'm gonna take that. I should have waited for that candle closure though, but there's a high probability we're gonna trade to this low. So how much we risking? Just 0.29. This candle closes in 28 seconds. I'm not so skeptical taking a trade after 1 p.m. so that's why I'm just doing it on this demo side. I think this is why people do so well on their demos, because you're not afraid, you know. You're not thinking too much. If this closes, I'll add a little bit more, so maybe take it to 0.5%. And I think it's gonna close bearish 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm in. So how much we're looking at? 0.7%. I think it's promised we'll get down here. I'm gonna have it on the other end of the one. Wait a minute, did I? Okay. Jeez, so what have I done? Control till I get my 1 hours back. Is that possible? Nope. My 1 hour ranges are gone. So coming back to retest this one, I'm gonna add a little bit more. Yep, there we go. My stop loss just above that high. What are we looking at? 1%. Ah, you guy, you don't play too much now. I wasn't gonna take. It's okay. So the setup just looks something like this. 101, and then I should take something off over here. I need to know where that previous one now can. This is a whole nother dynamic now. I need those levels marked. I don't know why I done messed with them. This is the one I was playing with. I need those ones there. US30 has really gone down. That was a high. I think this was a low, right? Yes. That would be a stupid loss, honestly. Shouldn't have taken that trade, but whatever. I'm gonna leave this running. Whatever is gonna be the high. We've done enough damage for the day. Is the daily candle gonna keep on going up? I don't think so. My stop loss is just above this high. And my TP, I'll just have a full TP on this gap here, which I had drawn. I don't know where those levels went. I had drawn that in blue. If we take that loss, it's okay. It's a demo side, and this is just me being cocky, confident. I think there's a higher probability that we'll get there. So just a 1.42 trade, and we're Gucci. I'm gonna end this here. So whatever happens. It's a demo account. Oh, another reason why demo accounts do so well, because you're not afraid of such things. There we go. My time is up and I have to get going. US30 has done some damage to the downside. Look at that. Just went up and then hey, this guy needs to be studied, I'm telling you. I don't mess with him no more. I do not mess with him no more. US500 failed to take that high. Failed to take their highs. As you can see, they're going down. US100 though is now probably going down now. High probability will get down here and eventually to those lows. But that gap, yeah, I think there's a result. There's a whatever, we'll get there. Anyway, I'm done. Let me just do a quick cleanup here. But I'm out of time. Yeah, not so much time. We can do some cleanup here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 14, 25. Okay, clean charts. 1, 2, 3, 5, 14, 25. We're Gucci here. And I'll end my stream here. I can have those levels now shown since we're done, because I can just come and clean them up. So that's the smooth trade. I usually call this trade what's the name? I can't remember the name. All right, I'm gonna end the stream here. So that was Trader Marina, and I'll see you again tomorrow. I set up everything, just happened so well, but that was my bounce zone. We didn't get a retest, and I don't know, because of yesterday's loss, I was kind of wanting the US30 to take their lows as well, but they didn't. I mean, they shot up and then came down to take that low later. So probably in future, maybe that should not be a factor. Just because it happened once does not mean that I should not incorporate it in my trading whatever. So probably if I wasn't looking at that, then I'm thinking I could have maybe entered on that one, seeing that it's 1250. But then again, also 1250 could have easily shot down to go up. So no worries, and we Gucci, and looks like there could be another loss here too, or whatever. Doesn't matter. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 11:30 p.m. PDT, and hopefully we get something good to end the week. Okay, and 2 more trading days for the week, so we're good. Our trade management looks so good. Our risk management looks amazing. We are on track, man. Just having some bumpy days, and when those are happening, we persevere, just like we enjoy the good days. Treat them Maria, and I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow at 11:30. Peace. The peace of God. And I'm out. See ya.